Hi, I'm John Fraser with Polaris Travel Experts, and
I'm Lee Ernstein, and I'm from Odyssea Expeditions.
together we're putting together all-inclusive, customized dive trips. So one of the options that we put together in our all-inclusive dive trips is to go out to MUSA. And I know that you and I have been out there a couple times. It's one of my favorite dives. What can divers expect when they go out to MUSA?
Right, so the underwater museum the construction started in 2009 and they completed it in 2010. It was built to build a artificial reef for the fish. So they found a nice big sandy patch, started putting these statues down, and over the years the coral started latching onto the statues, which brought in a lot more marine life. Became a very popular dive site with some beautiful things to see, from parrotfish, angelfish, groupers, barracudas, turtles, mantas, stingrays, eagle rays. Really one of the best dive sites in Cancun.
Fantastic. I know we got a bunch of great Instagram fodder to put out there. It's very photogenic, so can't wait to take you there. Okay, so one of the other options that we have here, and this is one of those options I think kind of flies under the radar a little bit because you always hear about Cozumel, but you never hear about Cancun. And there's a marine preserve out there that we've dove a few times, and I've been blown away by the amount of fish and coral life out there. You can tell us what we can expect to go there.
Cancun is the hidden gem of the Mexican Caribbean. We have a marine park here as well, called the Isla Mujeres and Punta Nezuc Marine Park. Like I said, it's a hidden gem. Everybody goes over to Playa del Carmen and Cozumel, so we don't get that many divers in Cancun, which is fantastic for us because our reefs are still in a beautiful, pristine condition. Now we have tons of life, way more life than Cozumel, I would say. But it is gorgeous diving, beautiful life, great visibility, water's always nice and warm. It's a beautiful place to dive.
I've been blown away every time I've been there. So, you know, because I bug you every time I come down here, I love night dives. It's just something about it. It's a little bit scary the first few times you do it. Well, almost every time I do it. But the colors on the reef just explode at night. So I know that that's an option, and there's a couple different areas that we've gone, and you can take groups who come down. What can divers expect about a night dive?
So night dives, one of my favorites as well. Beautiful diving, tons of life to see. We have a lot of options available for a night dive. We have a shipwreck sitting at around about 75 feet. We have the main reef at around about 55 feet. And you can get off just the coast of Isla Mujeres, which is around about 30 feet deep. So a lot of options for the night dive. All of the sites teeming with life, beautiful corals. And because of where we are, we have a ton of turtles throughout the entire year. At night, they all go over to the reef, they take a nap there. So on every night dive, we see at least 4 or 5 turtles easily.
And a couple things that you mentioned there, I want to point out and highlight because, you know, we're actually here with a dive group this week, and my daughter came with us. So because there are different dive profiles, there are dive profiles that are low enough for every age diver, even the junior divers.
Even the underwater museum and a small reef next to it called Manchones, it's only at 30 feet deep. Right? So junior divers or younger divers get maxed out at 40 feet. So it's a great place for the entire family to go. Even the snorkelers can go there.
Fantastic. And because we do all-inclusive dive trips, part of our goal is to make it family friendly. So even if you have people who come with you who are not diving, they can always stay back at the all-inclusive hotels that we send people to. There's a number of them we work with here in Cancun. So it's really a good trip for the whole family. Okay. So one of the cool things here is that depending on what time of year your group comes down, there are different specialty dives that you can do. So tell us about some of the specialty dives that you can do and what time of year is best for those.
Right, so I've always believed that Mexico is probably one of the best dive destinations in the world, be it Caribbean side or Pacific side. There is so much to see and do. Here in the Caribbean, we are blessed with the whale sharks and manta rays in summertime. We can do snorkel trips with them. We have Cozumel just down south, where the diving is fantastic all year round. We have our cenotes, which is fantastic all year round as well. And during winter, we have big bull sharks coming in, which is amazing dives.
And I'm not on the menu for the bull
No,
sharks.
definitely not. We've been running that trip for many years and we've never ever had an incident. It's 100% safe, no problem. is on the more experienced side though, so it's not exactly for our new divers. It is a bit on the deeper side at around about 65, 70 odd feet with a small current. But for more experienced divers, it's a definite must do while they're here in the area.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so one of the options that we have when we put together these customized groups for you is to do a cenote dive. So, Louis, this is one of the most popular ones. We've been here a couple times.
This is Dos Ojos Cenote. It's one of the most popular cenotes in the area, and for good reason. It's absolutely beautiful. One of my favorite places to go. You can see behind me, the water is crystal clear. You'll never get visibility like this anywhere you go dive. Beautiful diving, gorgeous formations, stalactites, stalagmites, beautiful columns. Really one of the best dives you'll do.
And good for any level diver,
Oh, yeah.
as long as you have good buoyancy.
Good buoyancy is a must in the cenotes because obviously the stalactites are really old. You don't want to damage any of the natural formations. You do have a ceiling and you do have a floor at the bottom, so you got to be careful with the buoyancy. But there's a lot of space to move around. So if you are comfortable with darker areas, it's a great dive. There's no restrictions, it's not tight, so it's really easy diving and beautiful diving.
Fantastic. Okay. So one of the things we do, like we've mentioned before, is we're trying to make this family friendly and non-diver friendly. So divers can come down and they can get their get a little vitamin C, get some salt in their gills. But we also try to set these up so that maybe there's a day or two where you don't dive, so you can go out and experience a lot of the other non-diving activities in the Cancun area. So I know there's some aquatic ones. If you want to talk about those, then maybe I'll talk about some of the ones on land.
Okay. Snorkel trips at the underwater museum. We can do snorkel trips with the whale sharks and with the manta rays. Snorkeling the cenotes as well. We have jet skis, we have catamarans, we have, what is it? We have fishing trips as well available. There's tons of things to do on the ocean.
Fantastic. And on land, there's a lot of excursions you can do. We were just at the pirate show last night, which was
Good
fun, cheering on our team. And you can do Xcaret, you can visit Chichen Itza, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And there's so many other things that we can help you do to make your vacation, not just a vacation, but an adventure. And something that your group will always remember. Okay?
All right, good.
Awesome. Thank you.